my name is Li Qing and I'm from GFMLK 3023C Transportation Group 8, and today I will be presenting about the issues in maritime sectors, which is green shipping challenges in Malaysia. So before I begin the discussion, let me have a simple question, which is actually we want to have a cleaner oceans and then to have a cleaner shippings, but why is it so hard for Malaysia in nowadays to go green? Is it any issues happening so we cannot decide hardly to go green? This is actually one of the curiosity which inspired me to explore more in this topic and to see like what's actually really happening behind the scenes of Malaysia's sustainability journey. So, as I know that green shipping is actually means on practicing environmental responsibility in maritime transport, which is by using the cleaner fuels, by reducing the emissions to improve the vessel efficiencies. So actually, Malaysia currently is moving to the directions on the national agenda, which is like low carbon national aspiration 2040 and MARP, which actually push the ports and shipping companies towards a more cleaner options. They will have a chance to be more greener in that options. Like ports such as Port Klang and Penang Port have already started to use solar panels, and then they already start to exploring in LNG bunkering. Besides on that, they also start to adopting digital monitoring systems to ensure that they can achieve this green shippings in Malaysia. However, despite these efforts, this actually shows that the transformation is remain kind of slow because of several obstacles that have holding to the industry back. So right now we'll be discussing for the main two challenges that faced by green shippings in Malaysia. The first one will be the high cost of green technology. It is because by purchasing green vessels, we need to install them with fuel system, or we need to retrofitting them to existing ships, which requires a massive amount of investment. For example, if you want to do shore power, install some shore power, or you want to switch to LNG engines, which actually cost a lot of money, like $1 million ringgits. But right now, most of the Malaysia's shipping companies are mediums or small operators which simply cannot afford too much of upgrades, like too much, which cost too high. And currently, they will choose to delay the adoptions on green shippings, and which slow down the whole entire nations on green transitions. The second challenges which has been faced is the skill gap and knowledge that we have. So currently, as you can see, a lot of countries, a lot of places, they already have a lot of technologies. So Malaysia also wanted to improve. We also wanted to import the high tech equipment from other countries, but we also need to have people to operate it. Like we also need to have people to know how to work on the system. But currently, there are not a lot of local maritime professionals who are well trained in these green fuels or emission reduction technology or advanced energy efficient operations. So if Malaysia wanted to import high technology, the shipping companies need to have a lot of money to bring those foreigners experts here to install the maritime green systems, and it actually increased a lot of costs and slow down the project timelines, because we also need to let other countries' people to come here to help us to install the systems, and then it also reduces the local capability of development. So actually, these two challenges have led us to some important impacts that we have faced. The first one will be competitive disadvantage, which is countries like Singapore, Japan, Korea, they will be more efficient than us. Like if they will be more green, be more efficient, be more high tech than us. So if Malaysian vessels are outdated, the other international shippers maybe would choose other foreign vessels which have a better fuel efficiencies and lower emissions, and then this will brings Malaysia a risk to losing the cargo opportunities and affect our competitiveness position in the global trade. So the second impact that will be faced, which is the skill gaps between maritime sectors, which is we are heavily dependent on foreigner expertise. So we don't have our own specialists on installing maintenance or inspections of maritime sectors. So this will become more expensive and slower when it comes to green shippings. And if it depends too much on foreigners, it will limit the growth of Malaysia's maritime talent pool, and then it will cut out the ability to be innovative in the green shipping field. So without the local expertise, Malaysia will be more like catching up, but it's not like moving forward into a more better maritime sectors. So that's the challenges, and there will be solutions to solve the problem. So I will be proposing two solutions to solve the problem that I brings out just now. The first one will be reduce the financial burden through our strong government support. By actually, government can provide some initiatives on tax reductions, investment grants, and low interest green loans to help the shipping companies to reduce the financial issues, and then they will be more affordable to purchase the cleaner ships and to do retrofitting, because the current companies are mainly facing some financial issues because they are not a very big company in Malaysia. So by doing this kind of initiatives, companies will feel more supportive on you will feel more financial support, and then they will be more willing to adopt to the green practice, and then to purchase the new technologies that they want, and then to improve the green shippings in Malaysia. The second solution, which is the close of the skill gaps knowledge by strengthening the maritime educations and training. Like institutions such as Alam, Academy Laut Malaysia, and other maritime academics can offer specialized programs which is focusing on green fuels, green energy efficiency, vessel operations, and safety production for handling LNG, ammonia, or methanol. So by building this local talent, it's not just only reducing the cost to invite others to Malaysia to do operations, but it's also to help Malaysia to build more future leaders and bring more sustainable in maritime industry and maritime practice. Throughout this study, I realized that green shipping is not only just technologies or clean oceans, but it's actually about the people's, the capability, investment, and the long-term plannings in that countries. Like, if you want to have a really good green shippings, do you have the talent in your countries to improve, to innovate? Do you have the money to improve? Or what kind of planning that we want to actually achieve Malaysian green shipping? As this issue actually taught me about, we are not only just taking others technologies and just put it in our countries, but it's more important to understand, to build the peoples, to let the local maritime sectors to also know how to work on it, not just depending on other countries. So this will also let us to be more closer of the step to the green shipping, no matter how big or how small of the contribution that we have. And then this will actually let the ocean to be more cleaner, safer for our operations, and then we will be more competitive compared to other countries' maritime industries. So this will be all of my discussions. And throughout my discussion, I have used some reference to, which is IMO 2023 GHG reduction strategy, Malaysia My MRP, and Low Carbon Nation Aspiration 2040 policies, UNCTAD, environmental updates, and structural assistance from ChatGPT. Yeah, that's all from my discussion. So thank you so much.